Hey everybody, it's Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette. So glad you are here on my channel today. We're going to do a little mixed media. So there may be a little bit of paint involved, but there's going to be a lot of paper and wood and just fun stuff. And you see some other things up here on my table that I've been working on today. But let's get started. Alright, so I'm starting with this wood frame that came off the back of a canvas. I had ripped the canvas off for something else. I still have remnants of it, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to work with this front. Now, this is not going to be a busted canvas, even though it is busted, right? So I'm just going to start with some hot glue right up here, maybe, if it'll come out. Put some here in my across my top, just on this dented out part. Dent it in. I just wanted more room than I would if I just used the hole. I hope that makes sense. So this will give us more geography, I guess, to use. And I've cut a piece of cardstock that I'm going to put right here where that glue is. And we're just going to press that down. Press that down. So now we've got our background to use here. And now I've got some cute little stuff that I have cut out. Now I love this textured scrapbook paper. It looks like wallpaper. Looks very vintage to me. Of course, I love anything vintage. And I did cut it just a little too short. I can't find my paper cutter anywhere, so I was trying to use scissors, and I've got one little spot that is still wackadoodle. I don't know why. Something's off. Let me cut a little corner off. There we go. It's going to be hidden anyway, but it's just screwing with my brain right now, just looking at it. Alright, so we're going to put that on there. Now, you're like, why did you cover up the cardstock? Well, when I was fumbling around with it a little bit before we got started, and it just didn't, what I want to put on top just didn't pop. It didn't show up well, so that's why. And I'm just using the cardstock. It's a little bit stiffer because this is really flimsy paper here. So I got my Elmer's school glue here. And we're just going to go right along those edges on that hard part. There. Right there. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be quick. It's simple, but I want to show you how you can do simple and still have something really pretty. Alright. There we go. And we are in a playlist today with Take 5. Our hosts are myself and Christy from Funky Junk Inspiration. Check out my description so you can see the tag to her channel as well as the link to the playlist so you can see everyone. I don't know why that's not laying down like it ought to. Except maybe it's a little too big. I think it's just a little too wide. Yeah, I don't know what I have done with my paper cutters. Just vanished. It's vanished somewhere in the abyss of this studio. Alright, I'm going to cut a tiny edge off here. I don't want to do too much because this side is probably going to show with what I'm planning. My mind just has to have order. I don't know, you know, some mixed media just makes, it's just, I admire that people can do it and it just falls together. But I don't know, I need a little more order, I think. I might have to put some glue under there because it is worrying me. So let's put some hot glue under there. Get that down. I think that is really, really pretty. Now I've cut some more scrapbook paper here, and this came from Michaels actually, and it was in one of their fall books, but it certainly looks like spring, doesn't it? I think, let's just flip this over and get a little bit of glue on there, and we're going to get that down. Kind of doing this in real time today, just to spend a little time with you, talk, and not mess with the voiceover. Anywho, it's what we're doing today. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. So pretty. Now, also in that package of paper, or these, they weren't this thin, but it was like a strip, and I just cut it in 4s here. We'll end up cutting it a little bit more, but I meant to slide that under there, and thank goodness we used that school glue so I can see exactly where I need to slide it. So we'll put that in there. And this part, I'm just going to go through and cut these strips and randomly put them down. So we'll be right back. Alright, so we've got those down. I know that looks really strange there, but I've got something else I want to use here. So let's see here. I'm going to put this little piece, I think. Let's see what we want to do. I think that's what I want to do. I need to trim this up here. I do usually paint, of course, you know, if you subscribe to my channel, which I hope you will. I hope you'll check out everyone else in the playlist and, you know, subscribe so you see what we do. I have a fun playlist once a month, and our focus is mixed media, so, you know, that can be paint or whatever, right? Now, I was thinking here, I want to put that on the bottom, I think. Now, I've forgot my layout that I had before I started. But you'll see here in just a second. And then, I want to put this bunny on here. But, before I glue this stays too well, I want to, well, let's see, let's get him on. Here's my plan. And then we're just going to kind of give it a, I need to back him up a little bit. So he's going to be off the frame a tiny bit over here. But I want to make it like he's kind of peeping through these little rows of color. So I hope that'll make some sense there. So we'll put that down. Right there. Let's get him put down with some glue. Just something fun. Hey, kids could do this, adults could do it. I like to do easy things that anybody can do. Of course, with practice, anybody can do most anything, right? You just gotta have the confidence to do it. Let me fold that up. There he goes. He's going to be right here. And then we'll glue that down. I think it's looking right pretty. I've got some stain under my nails, so they look kind of yucky. That's what I was going to do. I was going to use that stain. Got ahead of myself. I got ahead of myself. So this, I don't know. That's not exactly how I planned here. What I was thinking on that one. So let's just cut it and leave it. It'll be okay. Then what I could do is just right up to the bunny. So maybe it'll give an appearance that it's some vanishing behind that thing that he's sitting on. Or she. It's a mighty flowery to be a boy, isn't it? Alright, so now, let's see. I did want to add some of that antique wax, or let's do some, I don't know if the gold paint will show up, but we can certainly give it a go. I've got some Dixie Belle Moonshine Metallic here. I don't know if we want to just kind of here and there hit that pattern that's raised up behind him. That'll give us one more little element in our mixed media piece. I think it's going to be so pretty and delicate. All the things I like. Oops. Oh, I got paint on something else over here. And we can rub it off before it's dry so it doesn't cover up all that pretty white. Oh, I like it. See it coming together here. It's going to look mighty pretty. I thought that might be a smudge on his base, but I think it's just the paper. It's just the way the paper was that I cut out the shape of the bunny. And that paper also came out of that same pack of scrapbook paper. So, like I said, it was a fall book, but this is what we got. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. And we could go back and give a little edge on our bunny. Just a little something else. No, doesn't have to be perfect. Just right along the edge is something I should have done before I glued him down. But hey, he's down. And it's okay. This is just fun. Fun stuff here. And this will make him pop a little bit more off of our piece. There we go. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Oh, who loves gold? I love metallic paints. I just love them. So much fun. I want to make sure I'm staying in the camera here. Whew. Out of breath. Today has gone by very quickly. It's another one of those days. It's beautiful here in the southeast United States. I think we're in the up near 80 again today, and it's March the 6th when I'm recording. So, oh my goodness, how pretty is that, y'all? Didn't get right here that good. We could go back and add some more. Could add a little bit in there to that center of that flower. That would be pretty. Oh my goodness. This looks good, looks good. Alright, so then we've got a few more elements to add to our piece. If I can find them. I think I want to put some eggs on here. You know, I hate to commit with the eggs because that means it's not that much of a piece that we can use all the time. But I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to use a pink egg and a green egg. And yes, I could. These are styrofoam. I could cut them in half. And but I wanted them to stand out just a little bit more. A little bit more. So that's going to completely cover up our little flower band there. And then our little green one. There. I'm going to bring that one up just a tiny bit. Put it right there. That may be more of an angle. I don't know. Does this qualify as mixed media? I hope so. I hope so. Let me see what I can do underneath here. There we go. And then I've cut a little bit of greenery. Can put there. Ooh. Just gonna put a little bit of glue on the back, a little hot glue. And just slide it up there between them. That, I think I have another one. I did cut the bottom of that one off, so I think I'm probably going to do the same to this, so it's just less, it's not so tall. Looking good, looking good. I love it. Something fun, something easy. Look at that. All right, I do have a little flower, kind of a little bud I wanted to stick in there, but I don't know if I really like it or not. Let's just, oh, oopsie. So I was gonna just stick it in there like that. I don't know. I think maybe we'll cut these off. I don't lose any. Lost one.
Oh, good gracious.
And then I'm just going to put some glue right in here. In between them. There we go. And we're going to slip these in. We even need this little piece here, and unless we put a little bit up here on top of her head, we could do that, put a little flower up there. I'm just cutting off the little nubbins that don't have any flowers. I just got the green thing. Just the green thing. I don't know about that. Cut the stem off. That might be cute, huh? In a weird kind of way. Let's see if we can get it angled correctly, so it might look better. Alright, we'll put a little dollop of glue right there. God, these are kind of gross. Alright, now we've got that. Alright, so looking pretty good. And let's put a little ribbon on her, and I think we'll be done. Alright, so I just did an awareness type ribbon and tied it with some jute twine, and I'm gonna put it right up here with our flower. A little hot glue up there. And then slide that up. Oh, it looks so pretty. So let's just trim this up a little bit. Let me get some sharper scissors. That. That. There we go. Now let's make a little cottontail right here. I was thinking of doing with actual cotton, but then I have decided I think I want to just use some jute. I think that'll be really cute. Let me cut the end of this off here. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a little tiny ball. So I think just do 2 fingers and just wrap around. Here. It's probably good enough right there. And let's cut that. And let's tie it right in the center. Kind of like we're making, well, I was going to say a tassel, but like a pom-pom. It is, if my fingers would work here. Some troubles. There we go. Let's just tie that, give her a good tug, tie it again, make a little knot. Alright, now we're gonna snip it even with that, so that'll be part of our pom-pom. Alright, now what we're going to do is go right in between here in our loop and just cut those. So I may need to do them individually. So I have used my poor scissors for everything. They're a little dull. Let's see. Here, I think I got one more little loop right here. Alright, so then let's just spread it out. So it makes a little jute ball or pom-pom. It's a little bit more challenging than yarn because it's stiffer. But I think it's gonna be just fine. Alright, let's get our glue. A bit of glue on the tail here. And then let's put it down. And let's give it another little fluff once we get it down. Probably should have glued it on the end in hindsight, but hey, it's okay. We can get rid of some of the fuzzies. Oh, I think it is just darling. It's so cute. All right, so that's my little mixed media piece for the day. We've got some styrofoam eggs, some florals, some scrapbook paper, wood, a little bit of paint, lots of paper, and ribbon, and jute. Oh, I think she's just fantastic. All right, guys, check out my description for the link to that playlist. I hope you will give us all a subscribe and come back and see us when we have another playlist and watch the rest of the playlist. Thanks so much. Ta-ta for now.